wasn't ready to be in that relationship, but we just clicked so much that we're like, okay, let's just
went along with
continue.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where does the trust come into play? Because you didn't mention anything about the
The
trust.
trust. Good point. I think it just goes back to that. You did it first. No, you did it first. Talking, and
So the pointing at each other's fingers is like, pointing at each other is going to
Like
be
tit for tat.
Yeah.
You did it, I'm gonna do it.
yeah, yeah. And
So he hooked up with somebody, you hooked up with somebody,
That's
that type of
wrong.
thing.
Well, I never really hook up with someone. But
Stop the cap.
There's no cap.
Come on, man.
There's no cap.
Mm-hmm.
But I did. There was like text message exchanges. That's about it. That's as much as I go. But
So
then again,
you
it's
entertain
something.
somebody.
Yeah, basically, and it's something that I learned too. No, because it's just a text, that means there's nothing. At the end of the day, you opening on the door for something. Because I was like, well, I never saw him. Nothing happened. Like. But at the end of the day, it's opening that door. It's just putting yourself there.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's like it just goes back and forth. So you learn, it goes back to like, know who you are. Don't do things that you don't see yourself doing. Just keep it going.
Okay.
So when it comes with trust, it's just that.
So for both of you ladies, do you guys feel like once the trust is broken, can it be restored?
Personally, no. For me,
No?
I don't think, or maybe I haven't loved someone enough to feel, or I don't fucking know, but for me, no.
Personally, I feel like it has to be commitment in both parts.
Jeez.
If
Fuck
only
that.
one person.
So it's possible.
I feel like it's possible. We're humans. We evolve. We change every day. But what does it take for you to really change? Are you really changing, or are you really just saying that you're changing?
So for
You
you,
know?
what would it take to restore it?
We both trying. We both showing. We both being
But
accountable.
what would it take for you for it to be restored? Like he doesn't know it because he ain't doing it. So, like, what would it take?
Being honest, have a real honest conversation, let it all out. Decide if you're willing to really let go, or you're just saying, because you really have to be committed to let go.
Yeah, you can't
And
be
then
thinking
once you're committed to let go, really let go and move forward and build a life. We build our lives however we want them to be. So just build that life that we want. But if you're not willing to commit and you're saying like, yeah, you know what, let's just let it go. And 2 minutes later, oh, you did this. Oh, it's because you did that. That's never going to work.
That's the slippery slope when people say they let stuff go because
Eventually.
people let stuff go and they continue on and try to make things work, but that would always get brought up and they get mad. So is that letting go?
Or it'll be in the back of your head like,
That's why I
he's
say
doing the
that,
same thing he did last time.
Yeah.
I can see the
So
signs.
Is it really letting go? Like,
I
'cause
don't-
as soon as you get mad, remember that time, like that little piece of it is like, do we gotta really ask ourselves, like, if letting go means letting go, not ever throwing in that person's face later down the line.
Yeah,
And I think that circles back to what I said earlier, like knowing who you are and, having that relationship with you. Because if you as a person is like, oh, no, you fucked up and I'm not taking you back, then you already know that's who you are. But if you're like, you have sympathy, we're humans, we make errors, like, okay, maybe it'll work.